This one's for all you liberal schmucks out there. You do realize that August 1st, Tariff Day, Canada is getting the highest tariffs from the United States in the world. That's correct, in the world. 35% are the tariffs on Canadian goods. And all the liberals were talking about how, despite the fact that after Justin Trudeau had ruined the country over the past 10 years, allowing nearly 7 million immigrants into the country, a housing crisis like we haven't seen before, the destruction of our middle and lower class, so-called safe supply sites. You can't walk around downtown in the city without seeing open drug use absolutely all over the place. It's become dystopian. Decriminalization of drug use, weaponization of woke language like sympathy and empathy to disallow essentially criticism of these crazy policies, trying to pass Bill C-6 with the Online Harms Act, which would be the destruction of freedom of speech in Canada. You can be placed under house arrest if another citizen accuses you that you are likely to say something hateful in the future. I kid you not, look into the bill. You can be thrown in jail for life for so-called incitement to genocide. We all know how the liberal, I can list a million ways that Justin Trudeau and the Liberals destroyed this once beautiful country in the past 10 years. But anybody who lives in Canada and walks around a major city knows what a dystopian hellhole it has become. And how Justin Trudeau and his elite buddies don't see it at all because they're out at their chateau or whatever the fuck it is. Jackasses came on a date with Katy Perry. Of course, Canada elected a prime minister who's now on dates with Katy Perry. What a goddamn clown country we are. Are you effing kidding me? So now we elect Carney, these liberal morons. We wanted 4 more years after the past 10 years of liberal, because Mark Carney was the mature adult in the room who has worked at the Bank of Canada, Bank of England. He's this, the whole selling point on Carney was he's this economic mastermind who will be so well-spoken and experienced on the world stage. Well, how's that working out for you, you goddamn woke morons? Canada now, Tariff Day, tariffs going into place. We have the highest tariffs. The EU just announced a deal that they cut theirs down from the proposed 30% to 15%. Deals are getting done all across the world with substantially lower tariffs. The only country that hasn't reduced their tariffs, Canada. So what do you have to say now, liberals? Our economy has already been absolutely destroyed due to these ESG policies focused on the environment. We have so many resources in Canada, but none are being taken advantage of because of these insane liberal policies. And now we're getting 35% tariffs, higher than anybody else. So is anybody going to hold the liberals accountable? Am I going to hear that in the media at all? Of course not, because the CBC is state propaganda. It's how Carney got elected. All the dumbasses watching CBC getting spoon-fed propaganda and buying into it. So I just would love it if somebody in the media would cover the fact that our country has done the absolute worst job of any in negotiating these tariffs. We're getting the highest tariffs. Is anybody going to question anybody in our government? Probably not. No, we're just going to maybe focus on how brilliant it is that we just gave another $40 million goddamn dollars to Gaza at the same time when a record 2 million Canadians are using food banks thanks to liberal policies. But oh yeah, we have $40 million. We've given $100 million to Gaza. It's run by a goddamn terrorist organization. It's such a joke. It's time that people rise up and make their voices heard, because certainly nobody in the Canadian media is going to do it. If you're interested in supporting me, hit the link in my bio. I'm going to attempt to get a couple rallies going early September when they finally come back to work on Parliament Hill, because if citizens don't get out and make their voices heard, absolutely nothing's going to change, and Carney's just going to continue to destroy this once beautiful country.